Welcome, Aries, to your full moon reading. This is the full moon that's taking place on the 10th of September. It's called the harvest full moon. And it's quite a special moon because unlike other full moons, this full moon appears for several nights at the same time, and it's one of the brightest moons of the year. It's got this beautiful orange glow to it. Now, like with all full moons, when we have a full moon, it's like some kind of a conclusion is reached. And then we just look at basically what has happened before since the new moon, and we look at what's no longer serving us, what we've accomplished, what do we need to change. This is just, it's like a climax, and we just prepare for the next chapter, the next season. So we're going to go ahead and see what this full moon is all about for you, my dear Aries. We're going to start off with your oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot to get further insight and further information about what this beautiful harvest full moon is all about for you. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. And one more card. Okay, make sure you can see everything nice and clearly. Right, so the first card we get coming in is the balsamic moon, a time for healing. So there's something, and we will clarify further, there's some area that has just what has happened from one full moon to the next. We're just going to have to look at, we're going to have to see what do we need to let go, what healing needs to take place. This could be in any area of your life, Aries, but we are going to look at it. Then we've got the throat chakra coming up. Now this straight away gives us a very strong idea that, of course, the throat chakra is it's like the center of, if you can just imagine where your throat is, that like center point. This is the energy point of the throat chakra, and it has everything to do with your self-expression and your sense of peace and balance. So this is coming up. It might have something to do with this time for healing. Maybe there's certain things you need to say to certain people. Maybe you just got to clear the air. Okay, so this is maybe you're keeping quiet. Maybe that you think it's the best way to go, but it's actually being detrimental to you. We're going to look at that for you. And then you've got this beautiful card, Aries, and I'm quite sure you've had this before. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Very, very beautiful card coming up. So it just tells us with this climax coming in, once with this full moon energy, you must know one thing, that there is prosperity coming in for you, and we're going to look at that further. So let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards, and we will clarify even the tarot further because we do want to get deeper insight into each of these messages for you. Right, so let's go ahead now. We'll start here. We've got the World. We've got the Three of Swords. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, look, right underneath the time for healing, we've got the World. And the World just tells us in the most beautiful way that there is a time for something to end and a time for something to begin. And that's absolutely beautiful because this is the harvest full moon. So this is already also about harvesting, about seeing what is no longer working, not what is no longer serving us, letting it go, and then moving into a new chapter, a new beginning. And this is exactly what this world is telling us, that it's definitely time to release something that is when we see it's a time for healing, and I have a feeling it's got something to do with this because we can see here something about your self-expression might have been shut down because we've got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords just lets us know that there is a hurt that's taken place. Maybe you just kept quiet. We're going to look at this further. Maybe you kept quiet on a certain situation. Maybe you were made to keep quiet on a certain situation. Maybe just by being quiet, it's hurting you and not doing you any justice. We're going to definitely look at that in detail. But what I do love for you, Aries, look at this. Prosperity lies ahead, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, it's a very interesting thing. When we do our 3 or 4 different oracle cards, we sometimes get a cohesive message, and then sometimes, it could be 1 message, it could be 2 messages, it could be 4 messages. You've definitely seemed to have 2 distinct messages here. It's this message that's coming in, time for healing and your self-expression. And then this is another very distinct message for you, because 10 of Pentacles, Aries, 10 of Pentacles is the most pentacles we get in the tarot. And it's all about, it's like wish fulfillment with regards to your pentacles, your financial situation. So we've got it confirmed twice. You know, this is being able to build a beautiful home, have the family, have the kids, have the dogs. Now, of course, that doesn't resonate with everybody. For, you know, everybody's 10 of Pentacles, the ideal dream when it comes to that could be completely different. But take it as it resonates. But this has been confirmed now. So let's go now and clarify so we can get further detail in what this is really all about here. So let's clarify the World card. We'll start with the World card and then we'll clarify all the other tarot cards. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords. And we've got the Six of Cups. Right. I just actually would like to take one more card here because I see you having a breakthrough, but I just want to see exactly what this Three of Swords, if we can just get more information regarding this Three of Swords, what or who it was all about. Okay, got it. Right. This time for healing, it's really so clear for us, Aries. It just really, this is about something that's no longer working. And I really do believe it's this situation for you. For some of you, it might be something completely different. But when it's like something no longer inspires you, no longer excites you, no longer are you looking forward to it, no longer is it something that is aligned to your best and highest good, and you want to move on to something that is far better for you. And this is why we've got the World coming in. It says, Aries, it's time now. It's time for a healing. And a healing is accepting when something has come to an end. You know, for some of us, it's not easy to accept an ending. And this is coming through and saying, it's time, especially with this full moon energy. It's time to accept there is an ending in whatever this is for you guys. It's just telling me that you no longer have the energy for this anymore. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like, you know what? I just cannot deal with this anymore. It could be a work situation, a family situation. Please take it as it resonates. But the feeling I'm getting, it's like I actually can't go down this road again. Something has to change. Something has to end and something has to open up. And that's what the World is telling you here. Now, with this throat chakra energy, I definitely get, I'm going to come back to that card because remember I asked what exactly this Three of Swords was. It's exactly what I initially said, my dear Aries. This is a situation, and please take it as it resonates. I do believe that there could have also, because you're presenting here as the Empress, okay, it doesn't matter if you're a masculine or a feminine, but you're seen like, I just want to put this in the best way possible, but you're really seen like top of your game, you know, like, you know, this is an Empress, somebody who's creative, somebody who's, you know, full of innovation and ideas, somebody who looks good, who feels good. And this shutting you down, there's something that happened that I think for me, I'm getting a feeling of there might have been somebody, and it could have been anybody, Aries. Just, you will know when I'm telling you this, somebody who just didn't want you to shine, didn't want you to be, you know, in your glory, to get what was due to you. And it's just because of resentment and jealousy. That's all it is. And it actually hurt you because you couldn't quite understand it. It's like, where's that coming from? You know, you're just being your beautiful self, you know, just sitting there coming up with great ideas, you know, being, you know, wanting to do things and go places. It's a lot of, you know, fertile energy about it. And somebody, it could have been a partner, a family member, a friend, something in a work situation, Aries, but somebody just was like dimming your light, shutting you down all the time. What we have here, which is so nice, it tells me that over this full moon period, like from this, remember now, With this is a very special full moon, because we're going to see this full moon in its glory for several nights. Okay, several nights. It shines its beautiful orange glow on us, and within this time I see you making a complete breakthrough. And what is that breakthrough, Aries? That breakthrough is you're going to say, no, no, I'm not accepting this. I'm not going to be marginalized. I'm not going to be put down. I'm not going to not have a voice. I've had it for a while, however long this was for you, because I do see that it hurt you. You probably just didn't understand where this like cutting and sniping behavior was coming from. It was like, what? Where is that coming from? It's like that kind of energy, and you're like, you know what? No. This like, this climax of the full moon puts everything into perspective. You put whoever this is in perspective that is doing this to you. It's also part of your healing, and you're not accepting this any longer. And I like that. And with this Ace of Swords, it's the hand of God coming in with the sword. This is about you standing up and saying, stop. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm going about my business. If it works for you, great. And if it doesn't, well, then you do what you have to do. But there is definitely a change here. There's a change here. We see this all the way. Now, lovely, lovely card with this prosperity lies ahead. We have got the Six of Cups. Now, I love this. I love this for you, and I'm going to tell you why, Aries. Because this Six of Cups is the universe. It's the divine coming in and giving you a gift. It's just saying, Aries, we see you, we love you, we acknowledge you, we know you've been working hard, we know you've been persevering in whatever this is you've been working on, and now it's time you get a break when it comes to your money, career, and finance. There is something breaking here for you. There is something here breaking. This also could have been a jealousy regarding this. I don't know, but I do feel a resentment here. But this is happening. This is nothing's going to get in the way of the universe. You know, the universe has their own way of doing things and managing things, and nobody's going to get in the way. This is your gift. This is your time. So over this full moon period, I think you could really anticipate some kind of a break. You're going to see something here that is almost as a gift, a blessing feel that's coming in for you with regards to that area of your life. Right, let's go ahead now. We're going to pull the little tarot to get an additional message. It might relate to what we have discussed, or it could be something completely different that the divine wants to share with us at this time. So we're just asking for an additional message for Aries over this full moon period. And we've got Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Ten of Swords. Oh yes, Aries is not taking this any longer. I really do believe that whatever this energy was, this Three of Swords, really this person, it's they were quite I don't know how to say this in a way. I just see them being more than unkind. You know, there was a lot of resentment here, and you've been sitting with this for some time. With the Seven of Pentacles, it just tells me that you knew that something has to change, something has to shift. There has to be an ending of something, and if that ending is you just putting them in their place or moving on from them, whatever it is, you will know what it is for you. But on your throat chakra sits the Page of Wands, which just means you're starting something new. Here again, we've got it again with the World. It's fresh start, fresh beginning, and however that resonates. But you're no longer going to sit with and tolerate this kind of energy. And I can tell you honestly, Aries, whoever this person was, it's unfortunately their intentions were not kind. They were not kind. It's jealousy is a terrible thing. If it goes like unmanaged and untapped, it can get out of control. And I do feel that this energy that I'm seeing here that's hurt you, it comes from resentment, because they see you as an empress, male or female, right? Just somebody in their glory, somebody that was shining, and they just didn't want you to shine, maybe. And please understand one thing, this is their stuff, not your stuff. Okay, so obviously they have something within them that's not going well, not working well. And there's certain people, when that happens in their lives, they don't want to see anyone around them succeed. And obviously there was something about you that was shining, that was blossoming, and they didn't want that to happen for you. But please do not worry, because I see you really coming forward with this Ace of Swords and putting everything into place. You're really ending something and you're beginning something. And you've got this beautiful gift coming in. Lovely, lovely energy. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm just going to pull one more oracle card just to get a final message for the full moon period for you from Spirit. Just a final message for our Aries over this full moon period. And we've got Snake Spirit, time to heal. So you've got that twice now, Aries. You've got this with the balsamic moon and the number 55. It's a very, very strong, powerful number. This is coming through this harvest full moon. This beautiful glowing orange moon is telling you it's time to heal twice. This is something, you have to end, whatever it is for you. And it might change, and it might have a different variation to what I've given you, but you will know it'll resonate somewhere. So that's what's going on with that person. That's what all that, biting and acid kind of tongue behavior is all about. All that venom that's coming out of them. I understand now. This is time for you to heal and to move on. Release and move on. Wonderful. Very, very, very nice reading. But it's a strong reading. It's a strong reading because there's going to be strong changes coming in for you. So there you have it, my dear Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please go ahead and give it the thumbs up. Just lets me know that you like this kind of content. If you would like, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. I wish you a wonderful and meaningful new moon period, and I'm sending you all lots of love.